The problem now is that it's so bright out here that I have to use the highest aperture I can get in order to stay in exposure. Heading to work now, and today's one of those days. I already have multiple emails from my boss, and he wants me to do a lot of stuff. I also want to make videos, and you know, it's hard to put them all together, but gotta bring you on. For some reason, every time I'm trying to record a video, it's always either windy or it's gonna rain or some sort of problem, but gotta deal with it anyways. Here we are. Let's get to work. Gotta make some videos today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might link up with my boy Sultan and go take some more photos, but I don't know yet. I don't think I can go take photos today. I don't think it's possible. This is insane. This is insane. I'm closing the door. So before I come out of the office, I was talking to my boss, and the idea I had for this video was the main topic of our conversation. Out of ordinary, out of nowhere, I just asked him, I was like, do you ever want to buy yourself a more expensive car, like a sport car or a luxury car? And he answered with asking me a question. He was like, why did you buy your Challenger? And I told him that I bought it because I love it. And then he asked again that why do I love the Challenger? Which raised a bigger question in my head, even though I was going to make this video talking about why a TA392. Why do I even love this car at the first place? About to find out. You see, I have this car for 2 years and a change, and I had different options. I could buy myself a Camaro, I could buy myself a Mustang, and I even did go and test drive a Camaro. I never test drove a Mustang because it was out of Elite right away. But I did test drive a couple of Camaros, and I did test drive a good one. I test drove a SS Camaro, and I test drove a one Elite Camaro, which are the reasonable and pretty good, which are the reasonable and pretty good Camaros. But I ended up getting this thing. The story is pretty funny. I always wanted to get a Camaro. I did like the Mustangs, but never thought about getting a Mustang. But I always loved the Camaros because when I was born, my dad had a Camaro, and he had a 74 Z28, if I'm not wrong. He had a 1974 Z28, and I remember still riding in that car. I know it was 27 years ago, but I do remember riding in the car, and I always wanted to get myself a Camaro because he had a Camaro when I was born. But a couple years ago, when I was searching for Camaros, I took photos of a 2012 V6 Challenger. And when I was editing the photos, and when I got to the rear end shot, I just looked at the car and I was like, okay, this is interesting, because I had never seen the Challenger in detail like that. And it might be funny, but it's a true story. It was like love at the first sight, and I just wanted the Challenger. Just wanted the Challenger because of how it looked. And then I started researching about it and learn more about it, about the about the history, about what Dodge has done with the Challenger, about the different engine options you have, about everything about the Challenger felt right and felt to be the car I wanted, until I test drove a TA392 in 2017. It was almost exactly a year before I actually get this car, and back then I just wanted to get myself a Scat Pack, a shaker hood silver Scat Pack, and I wanted to do the same thing, wrap the hood, wrap the roof, wrap the deck lid black, and change the rims and everything. So I test drove the TA392. It was in a darker gray. It was a granite color, which, by the way, that 2017 granite gray is one of the most rare TAs out there. Just throwing it out there. If you have one yourself, that's a rare TA. I test drove a TA and I fell in love even more with it. It was great to drive it. How big it is, how bulky it is, how great it feels to drive it. It just got to me, and at that point I knew 100% I want a Challenger. So a year passed by and I still had the Challenger in mind, but I didn't want to get a TA. At that point I still wanted to get a shaker hood 392 RT Scat Pack. I flagged one down. It was a 2017 silver, everything I wanted. The dealership in my area had it. I flagged it down and I went to the dealership on my birthday. It was a day before my birthday, and at that point I was like, I'm getting the car. I went to the dealership. They still had the car on sale on cars.com, and when I got to the dealership and I asked them about the car, gave them the stock number and everything, the salesperson who was going to help me went inside, came out, and told me that the car is in the shop. I was like, how? You still have it on your system. How is it possible that the car is still in the shop? Turns out someone almost bought that car 2 weeks prior to me going to the dealership, and while he was doing the paperwork, someone else test driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee actually backed up to the car, and the whole front end of the car was messed up, so they had to remove the bumper, replace it. The hood needed to be replaced, and that was a bummer because I was going to get it. I was literally going to get it, and that was a bummer. But I told myself, I was like, if I could wait just a little more until they fix that car, I can get the same car for a little bit lower price, because at that point I just wanted to get the Challenger. I even thought about just getting a 5.7 liter or something just to get a Challenger. Even I thought about getting a V6 because I just wanted the Challenger. The car had grown on me so much. Every single car shows I went to, every single time I took photos of a Challenger, I knew I wanted a Challenger. And at one point it didn't matter to me until one of my best friends, Ruth, told me that I need to stop thinking about a V6 or a 5.7, because if I want to get something, I'll either go for the best or I'll go for nothing. I was still looking at every single day. After that time, I went to the dealership and they said no. Every single time, every single night, I was looking through different websites like cars.com or different dealerships inventory. Every single night, went through all of them. And then one night, April 27, before I sleep to go to Cars and Coffee, I saw this car on their website, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get a TA. Then I slept, woke up, went to Cars and Coffee, and on my way back there was a Scat Pack in front of me. The whole way from the Cars and Coffee to the house, which was 20 minutes drive, at least 18 minutes of it I was behind this Scat Pack. And every time he downshifted, and every time he started going from a red light, it actually had this feeling in my body that today's the day, I'm getting it. And that's what happened. April 28th, 2018, walked into the dealership, showed them the same car. They had only one. I wanted a silver TA now, and then I got it. I was an owner of a TA 392, a silver one, exactly how I wanted, exactly how I always imagined it to be. A silver car, black hood, black roof, and black deck lid. And one thing that sold the TA to me even more was the fact it says TA in there. It was awesome. That was awesome. That feature came in 2017 to TA 392s before Demon was even introduced. Anyway, I don't want to bore you guys more. Just wanted to put this story out there. And if you dream about something, you know, if you haven't watched my previous vlog, go ahead and watch it. I'm gonna link it up there. This time I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna say it this time. Just pursue your dream. I dreamed about getting myself a Challenger. I did it. A lot of stuff that I dreamed about, I did it. I even had a dream of losing weight. I was 260 pounds and I lost 110 pounds 2 years ago. I did it. If you have a dream, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. To all my Mopar friends, this is how you do it. This car shouldn't have this. Oh, it's actually like scooting. Done. Now it's a Challenger. I gotta tell you that yesterday was a big failure. It rained all night. I thought it's just gonna rain for a little bit and we can go out and take photos and me record the video, but it did rain all night. Even though it wasn't in the forecast, but it rained all freaking night. So we gotta do it today. That's how it is. You can't play with the Mother Nature. Whatever happens, you have to just go with the flow. Now let's go to work. Just when I thought it's over, starts again. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you for always being unpredictable. Thank you. It's crazy, look at those clouds. Again, same place, behind the desk. I got my coffee ready, which is smells so good. I love coffee. And gotta start working. And after I finish work, I can start recording. And hopefully the rain stops and I can go take my photos. Where are we going? Where are we going? It's burger time, baby. Now we are running. It's a little hard, but gotta do it. No pain, no gain, huh? Vlog? Yeah, it's a vlog. I have to vlog. Let's go. So I did the 2 mile run just now. Finished up 1.25. The bus is leaving. How many miles you did, Josh? 3? 3. He did 3, we did 2. But it was good. That's cute. It was really good. Nothing beats a run after that burger. It was good. Alright. Just gotta go work a little more and head home to take the shower. Can't wait for the. Also, I'm meeting up with Sultan today to do the light paint. It's gonna be exciting. Gonna head out soon to take photos. Sultan's not coming. It's a bummer, but I'm still gonna do that light painting. Let's just do it. I'm gonna get ready and we're off to go. Alright, so I kind of messed up because I wanted to do a little bit of sunset photo shoot, and it's a beautiful sunset. It's one of the most beautiful ones, but I messed up because I cut out. I was playing and I came out of the house pretty late and kind of missing the sunset already. But try to go to the spot I always go to. There were like a lot of kids making TikToks, so I'm just gonna go do the light paint. But look at that sunset right there. So I'm doing a tutorial for light painting tonight, and I'm gonna record just a little bit of behind the scenes now, so it makes you want to come back and watch the tutorial. I don't know if I'm gonna do it here or I'm gonna go to another location I have, which is like 5 minutes from here. I think I'm gonna take it to another location, but for now I'm gonna take some photos of the Challenger and I'm gonna head there. Let's see how the photos turns out. Got the light here, got the camera set up here, and the car right there. About to do a little video first, and then I'll finish up the vlog. Just made it back home, and I had a lot of fun taking these photos. Make sure to tune in for the light painting tutorial. You don't want to miss that because it's a kind of like fun way to take photos. I did get a lot of bug bites, a lot of them. It was crazy out there. But in that bombshell, this vlog is over. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoyed this vlog, and turn the notification bell on so you're not gonna miss the coming up videos. Till then, till I see you in the next one. Peace.